Alright everybody, I want to do a quick demo to show you how to install these Tru-Trac Downrigger Terminator kits. I think they're also known as the Klincher online. I found these on YouTube recently. I think I got a pack of 4 for 20 bucks. There's a company that bought a bajillion of them, and that way they can sell them pretty cheaply. So I bought 4, even though I'm only going to be putting them on 2 downriggers, and just to have a couple of backup, hard to beat that price. So in my earlier videos, you might have been following how I've been fixing up these old Walker downriggers in terms of my nice brass rollers and cleaning and lubing and installing that kind of, maybe it's not a retrofit, but an afterfit, the other counter that doesn't exactly line up. But now we're going to do the Terminators. So I did one of them already, and you can see what that looks like. I kept the old bumper from the downrigger because that's just nice for if you reel up, it's going to have a nice little stop so that your downrigger Terminator doesn't hit it. And then it's going to land right there underneath it. The old setup that I had is the crimped on style with the eye, and it's nice, but these old Walker downriggers have this kind of release. I'm not familiar with it. It's not the kind I use, and these are a little old and worn out, and so I just want to be able to clip on my downrigger weights and then my release onto it and go. So this is going to let us do that. The other thing I'll say really quickly, in terms of the style, I did geek out a little bit on homework in terms of the Scotty style release, which is more like this one with the crimps, or the Cannon, not the release, I'm sorry, but the Terminator kit. Or the Cannon Terminator, or these Klinchers. And what sold me is I got on some of the Great Lakes forums for those guys trolling, and hands down, those guys who are professionals, they preferred this style, talking about how easy they were and how after you have them on, it's easy to take them off. You know, if you get some kinks in your line and you want to cut some of the line off, you can just take this off with a little wedge and then put it right back on. And I just did this one, and I do have to say it was surprisingly easy in terms of watching other videos out there. This to me appears to be hands down the easiest one to install. So I'm going to put my camera in the tripod here and hopefully not turn my camera off, and give you a quick demonstration for this to go. Now keep in mind, this is only the second time I've done this, so I'm not a pro, but I have done it one time. So the first thing, I just pulled off enough line to get past all my little kinks, so I'm going to lose maybe 2 feet of line, but I'm very okay with that. And one of the things I decided to do, and I'm glad that I did, is not cut it until the end. So I have all this extra line sitting there, and all I'm going to do is make a loop with it. And then I'm going to run that loop up into the Terminator like that. You can see it just pulls out. And then you get this little key right there on it, and you carefully work this through. Now this little key has a little ridge all the way around it, if you can see that, for the cable to ride in. And that's just a nice little feature, and you can tell they really thought this out before they did it. So, and the last one, this hands down was the clumsiest part of it, because you're trying to get that key in there. And so I've got it started, but now the key is kind of like this, but it wants to eventually get like this and go in. So maybe I'm just going to stop talking for a minute, and you can see me kind of clumsily get this in there. And if I pull on this outside one a little bit, it kind of pulls that key in. Oh yeah, look at that. That was easier than the last one. All I did was pull on the main line, not the tag line, and it pulled it down in there. And the Michigan guys, I mean, they swear by it. I'll tell you, everybody, this does not feel like much, but it's in there. But what I am going to do is take a flathead screwdriver, and I'm just going to make sure that that's in there with a fair amount of force. So I'm just pushing this screwdriver against the key that way to make sure that that's set really well. And that really is amazing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my tag end off, as flush as I can. But there's still a little nub right there, and that's a little sharp. So what I did on the last one is I simply took a flat file, and I just rubbed it back a little bit. I don't want to gouge myself on the boat. You know, sometime if I'm going to hook something up, and those cables can slash you a little bit. So if you know of a better way to do this, leave a comment in the comment section. I don't want to rough up the nice end of the downrigger, so maybe I'll keep that rubber thing right there protecting it. But a few strokes on the last one, and it just took those sharp edges off. I'll do that a little bit more, but not on camera. But anyway, that's it's really that simple. Easier than the Cannon, easier than the crimps. And again, I wouldn't trust it if it weren't for all those forums with the Michigan guys saying that. And now I've got this really nice Terminator along with my old bumper, and I'm ready to go. Hey, thanks a lot for watching this. Like everybody says on every YouTube video, if you like it, please do hit the like button, and if you subscribe, it would help me out because I would love to turn this into a nice little business account. So thanks for watching. Hope it was helpful, and if you have any better ideas to make it better, leave them in the comments. Thank you.